Hello, and thank you so much for your interest in Esperanza para los Niños Children's Orphanage in Puerto Peñasco, Mexico, also known as Rocky Point. My name is Alan Kunzel, and I live in Las Cruces, New Mexico, and I'm part of a like-minded group of individuals who are dedicated to doing all that we can to assist the orphanage through donations of money, clothing, our time, and spreading the word about Esperanza. Esperanza operates solely upon private donations, and even though it is regulated by state and local agencies, it does not receive any funding from them. Esperanza is a Christian ministry that has existed over 30 years, funded solely by the donations of kind-hearted people like us. We recently met in Phoenix with Memo Zapata, who has been running the orphanage for the past 20 years. The monthly cost of keeping the orphanage running has risen dramatically for a combination of reasons, among them COVID, inflation, and a drop in cash donations, in addition to being required by the state to house the older children in a separate building. He told us that they were having to spend money every month from the emergency fund just to make ends meet, and there was only about 6 months left of cash in that amount, or in that fund. I'm hoping that this video will be the first of many that will be a useful tool for getting the word out about Esperanza. Bear with me as I climb up on my soapbox for just a moment. There's so many organizations in the United States asking for just $20 a month to fund hospitals, housings for veterans and first responders, mistreated animals, relief funds, you name it. Spending thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on those advertisements to get you to send in your $20. Just a few of those TV ads, a few of them, could cover Esperanza's budget for a year. If you don't believe me, go look up their financials, and the numbers will astound you how much money these organizations have already on hand. If we could get 1,000 people, just 1,000, to commit $20 a month to Esperanza, it would be a miracle. It would be a miracle financially for this ministry. It's not a lot of money. Personally, I want my giving to really make a difference, and I believe that giving directly to a grassroots level Christian ministry that is feeding, clothing, housing, and educating orphan children is the best thing that I can do. I know exactly where the money is going, and it's a beautiful thing. So with that, I'll tell you the rest of this video is an overview of the facility and its location. If you're interested in helping, there will be information available at the end of the video. Thank you, and God bless the children. God bless you, and thank you for taking a few minutes to learn more about Esperanza Children's Home located near Puerto Peñasco, Mexico, also known as Rocky Point. Driving from Tucson, Arizona, the trip to the border crossing at Lukeville, Sonoita averages about 3 hours. From Phoenix, it is roughly the same distance to the border crossing. Don't forget to purchase Mexico auto insurance for your visit, and you will need your U.S. passport to re-enter the United States. In Sonoita, just follow the sign that directs traffic to the Puerto Peñasco Highway 8 and stay on that road all the way there. Mind the speed limit while driving through Sonoita. It's a very slow pace. Change your speedometer to kilometers. Once you're out of town, it takes about an hour to arrive in Puerto Peñasco. About 39 minutes to arrive at the turnoff to the orphanage, which is approximately 60 kilometers or 37 miles from getting on the highway in Sonoita. It is a left turn onto a dirt road that is marked by a sign on the left-hand side of the road. From there, it is approximately 5 kilometers or 3 miles to the orphanage. The orphanage turnoff is approximately 37 kilometers or 23 miles from the center of Puerto Peñasco. As you can see, the orphanage is in a remote location that serves to keep the children safe and provides for them a very quiet and calm environment. When you come to visit Esperanza, you may notice a spacious courtyard that can be directly accessed from most of the rooms in the building. There is plenty of space for the children to play in the main courtyard, which is where the younger ones spend a good deal of time during the course of their day. Esperanza houses an average of 35 to 40 children and has a spacious and well-designed kitchen to serve the nutritional needs of the children. All meals are served in a large open dining area with plenty of seating that is also adjacent to a spacious, comfortable living space. There is also a quiet space with computers and plenty of sunlight where the children can do their homework or quietly read. The sleeping arrangements are dormitory style. Girls and boys in each dormitory area has a comfortable lounge area where the children can hang out and visit or play games. The laundry room is always in use, keeping the children's clothes clean and ready to wear. This is the boys' dorm area. And this is the main closet where all manner of clothing is stored and used as needed by the children. The children go to church in their own chapel that is part of the building complex. The ministry at Esperanza is not only about providing for their physical needs, but more importantly, feeding their spiritual needs and growth in Christ Jesus. When you visit Esperanza, you might even come across some of the boys out walking the hall. And this is what it looks like when you leave Esperanza. The facility that houses the older children is in Puerto Peñasco and is managed by Memo's brother Arturo. The decision to house these children in town was centered on the transportation costs and time involved with getting them back and forth to school. The other option of building a new wing at the original campus was costly, and renting in town simply made more sense. Esperanza also has a clothing store nearby where the older children contribute their time and energy to work at the store, which sells donated clothing and miscellaneous items from the United States, providing some extra cash for the orphanage. I hope and pray that you will be moved to want to help and be part of Esperanza, and that you will give whatever you can to this worthwhile mission. Also, spread the word about Esperanza to your friends and families and share this video. My prayer is that everyone who comes to know about Esperanza will also become part of the Esperanza community of supporters. God bless you.